Welcome to Nikko. Look at that bridge and the river running through there. It's one of the most natural areas. One of the best day trips from the city of Tokyo. Look at the rapids underneath that beautiful bridge. And I just got finished going to Toshogu temple. Is it shrine or temple, Greg? Nikko Toshogu, so you don't know if it's a shrine or a temple?
Sometimes these old things are both, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
And now you're all wondering.
No, it's wait.
No,
it's
they're
Shinto,
wondering what you're
Shinto.
doing here now.
It's Shinto.
It's Shinto? Okay,
Yeah,
Toshogu
the
shrine.
torii gates and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. But there's probably Buddhist elements in there, I'm sure. Like it's old.
What are you doing here?
You know, stuff.
Is it that top secret?
No, it's not secret. No, I'm making a place for people to stay. So, yeah.
I'm literally here for like 1 hour. I'm here to film Toshogu Shrine and this Spacia X train, and I'm heading back to Nikko Station. But it was really nice to catch up with Greg for just a little bit. What do you like about Nikko? What makes this place like better than Hakone? Because everybody compares Hakone with Nikko. Where should I go? Should I go to Hakone or should I go to Nikko? What do you think?
Well, I mean, like the deep tradition over here, deep history, right? So if you've seen Shogun, this is where that Shogun is buried or enshrined, I should say. So this is the shrine that's celebrating him.
So you think people should go to here than instead of Nikko, instead of Hakone?
No, you can go to both, but it's...
Let's say you got a 3-day trip. What do you do?
If you have a 3-day trip over here?
Yeah, let's say you just come to Japan for 3 days. You got 3 days.
3 days?
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Fine, go to Nikko.
Well, yeah, you said that because you got hotel here. You're biased.
Yeah, but they have really great nature, not just the history, but they have the really great nature up in Shuzenjiko and Nantai-san, and there's some really great onsens up in Yumoto. Yeah, and it's a lot cooler over here than Tokyo. So
that is true.
In the summertime, it's a nice relief, and they got some cool cafes and restaurants. There's a lot of new things
I know.
here,
That's what I'm going to be taking you guys on a trip. I'm walking from here down to the station. I got to catch a train in about 30 minutes. It's crazy. What did I do here? But I wanted to show you the town. It just changed so much as I was here like 15 years ago. I can't believe time is just flying by here. And now you're like almost a resident?
Not quite, because if I was a resident, I could get the onsen for cheaper, the sentos.
Oh, do they have that discount?
They have like a half-price discount, yeah. And
Oh,
I
my
asked them, you
goodness.
need to have a Juminhyo.
Oh,
So-
yeah, they got to show you the address here. But the ryokan, when is that going to be? You're not sure yet.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know, with any type of building things, but it should be spring, so we're
Working
hoping for
man.
April.
Working man. You got the calluses on your hands and...
I got Band-Aids. Yeah,
I used to when I was working. Yeah, when I used to work a warehouse job when I was in high school, and man, my hands got beat up here. Well, it was nice to see you.
Yeah.
I know you got to get back to work. Any recommendation I should see walking back to the station?
I mean, you can only walk back to the station, get on the train. There's like nothing else you can do. You don't have time to stop anywhere with your schedule.
Ice cream. I can get ice cream.
They have the fried manju right by the station. That's really famous and good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, right?
I think so. If I miss my train, then I have to stay here. Actually, I might call you later.
But the pudding's good too. If you stop by the pudding,
I saw that pudding. I
the
could
pudding's
smell
good,
it.
yeah.
I got to catch the train here, but this is Greg Lamb, Life Where I'm From. Make sure you catch it. You have a beautiful episode on Totori.
Yes.
Whole
just
Food
came out.
City.
Yeah.
Go check it out, as well as the other stuff that, like your toilet project. I was hoping for that one to do well, but can't win them all. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
All right, I'll give you a call later. That's Greg Lamb from Life Where I'm From. I remember we'd been in touch. It was great to get a chance to catch him before he leaves, but there's a bee there. He's getting attacked by a bee. But I just wanted to give you here a look at this bridge. I have some bad news. I'm gonna share that bad news with you on the way back to the station, but it really is just stunning. All right, so we're gonna walk the path going down to Tobu Nikko Station. If you are in the chat, let me know if it gets to 12:45, because that's when I start to run. This is where we are. We're not that far from Utsunomiya. The Tobu line, probably the cheapest option, but if you have a JR with that. The city is very much, Greg was trying to call me. Greg, I'm on a live stream. The city is very much nestled in the mountains here, so you can see it makes it a really good day trip, a contrast from the city. Again, you really want to see Japanese, nature. You really want to get a feeling for the culture. You got to get out of Tokyo. You can see that in Nikko, and hopefully on this walk back to the station, you'll see a little bit more of it. This is the street. You can see it. It's been widened, so it's a lot more obvious from Google Earth here. And there's the station, which I think has been renovated. It is really big. Bradshaw Studios in the house. How you doing? So this is an old omiyage building. They have yuba, which is really popular here. I think it's made of tofu. It's been a while. But they also have this old phone booth. This was here 20 years ago as well. I guess you people are waiting for the bus, but we're gonna walk it because we're crazy. I need to get in my 10,000 steps. What am I at right now? You did make it live, Gao. I'm at 7,500 steps, including this morning's live stream in Asakusa, where I had to walk around and show you some of the alleys in the morning before the tourists got there. That's the best time, between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. Like, you got all these like snack foods here. This one is, this is taiyaki. I think it's like taiyaki. And then here, look, these are egg tarts, which look really good. They have a tiramisu egg tart. Wow. Oh, that's bacon. I don't even think I got time to get a bento. This was crazy. This was crazy to do this in such a short time. I came on a 9:06 train and I'm leaving on the 12:55 train. Craft beer, and you can get, wow, look at this. You can get beers to go. They put it in a PET bottle. That is really interesting. They have a few different kinds of beers here. Again, like, this was, last time I was here, definitely different vibe. But there's always been a crazy amount of traffic on the road leading up to Toshogu Shrine. Nikko, definitely, again, like, if you are in Tokyo and you only have a week, this is probably going to be a day trip for you, or you're going to spend the night. I think you pick one, Hakone or Nikko, and you pick one of those to spend the night or two, and then the other one you do as a day trip. I think it's really hard to shuffle it in, and people want to add in Kawaguchiko or Fuji Yoshida. They want to add in a bunch of other places. That basically means you got to get out of Tokyo and get into the countryside so you can feel that Japanese spirit, which you just don't get it in the city of Tokyo. You get real, like, you get just a busy place. As you can see, this road is being widened. It's going to be widened eventually, but as we get closer to the station, you're going to see that the construction has been completed in a lot of places. All right, I got about 20 minutes to get pretty close to the station. This is a famous ryokan shop, I believe. Ryokan is like a bean paste. It's a very heavy, very semi-sweet, very natural flavor. They have good ryokan out in the countryside, in places where the mountains are. They have make that confection. Here's yuba soba. Again, yuba. I think yuba is made from the tofu, soy milk, right? It's been such a long time. Here's some street food on the side. Oh, he's doing some yakitori. Wow, they got a little party action going on here. Yeah, I'm heading right now to get to the Spacia X. I have a reservation on my phone. So I'm gonna have to turn off the live stream in order to get my ticket to show to the guys. So maybe there's a chance that I I live stream on the Spacia X if there's a signal, just for the heck of it. I saw this vending machine coming up here, origami. It used to be like an old tobacco machine, but now it's got made in Nikko stuff. I'm moving so fast because I really don't want to miss the SpaceX train. And I haven't eaten anything, just a coffee. This is crazy. Literally, I wanted to show you this, okay? I'm gonna show you some of the clips here. This is the line going to get a ticket. This was not like this 15, 20 years ago when I was last here. I don't remember being this many people, all right? It's really, really long. So if you are going to Toshogu Shrine, you really need to get there. Don't try to do what I did and try to get all the shots in early. I think I got enough shots actually as background. That's all I wanted to do, but I think you definitely need to, yeah, I didn't make it. Basically, I lost out by not planning well. Let's see here, there's a drip coffee. Like, I like these little cafes on it, but there's a lot of construction now. This is where they're starting to widen the road. You can see here the construction's gonna start up soon. It looks almost like a festival type of feeling. They have tents up here, vacant lots, which they're probably gonna build something. And I think Greg is really smart to put in a ryokan where people can stay here, because it's an up and coming. I mean, Nikko's not gonna go away. It's got the, you know, Shogun's resting place. It's a bakery right there. The history of this place is just so deep. I'm just really regretting that I didn't come here quick enough for. And you can see there's a lot of yuba. Yuba is this stuff here. It's made from soy milk, but there's a lot of yuba sets and yuba food, and this cafe looks really nice. So you guys can plan. You guys can plan if you want to, making the trip up to Nikko instead of taking the bus. Walk it, and you can grab some lunch or grab some food on the way there. Could be something that you want to do. Here's another cafe. Loads of cafes. This one has parking, so if you are coming with a rent-a-car, this might be good. Stop here. This is Ryokan, if you don't know. Ambulance going by. It's a rental kimono shop. Some people come in with kimono. You can rent a yukata kimono and you can go up and see Toshogu Shrine. I don't know, that's not my cup of tea, I don't know. But you can pretty much do everything that you would want to do as a tourist here. They find a way to make it an enjoyable trip, but also to make a business out of it, and that's kind of good for the local economy. This is Tochigi Prefecture, so you know, I think Nikko might be the most popular attraction here. And then I don't know if Utsunomiya's gyoza is an attraction, but they're very famous for having some of the best gyoza in Japan. A brand new post box. They still have the wrapper on it, and you can see that the street's been widened here. So walking now is a lot safer, and this was an issue. I guess going back, I remember walking from the station, but the roads were a lot narrower, so it was kind of, it just felt dangerous. Now you don't have that issue. You can see these older looking buildings are actually new, but they're meant to look older. There's a bento shop there, a lot of motorcyclists, but it's not quite the season yet. The autumn season starts, I don't know, Greg was saying maybe in 2 weeks they'll start to see some colors changing because we are at elevation. This looks like such a tourist trap. Whenever they write in using that kind of a font, but takoyaki does sound good. You know, they're like aiming for tourists because they probably, international tourists. It is beautiful. I'm actually pointing this direction for a reason. This in the center of your screen now is the Information Tourist Office, and this is where you probably would want to get brochures and maps. Although you can get a lot of that You can get a lot of that at the station. All right, we're about halfway there. Hey, Ramsey Silence here. Get a coffee. Thank you, my friend. See, I'd be okay with rusk, but I heard they use a lot of palm oil. So I kind of did this. This looked really good. A lot of people were getting one of these to walk back with. Ramsey said, I'm probably gonna get everything at the station. I'm just kind of worried. I'm looking at the time as I'm walking back here. I got 15 minutes and I'm a little bit far off. What is that over there? That looks like a yuba. Famous in Nikko. So I'm not sure. Oh, it's a yakisoba with yuba. Interesting. And for those that are less adventurous, you can just go to the good old Gusto's family restaurant. Why not? They got some good stuff in there too, but it's not the same. This bakery looked really good as well. Let me see if I can just peek in. It's very, very suspicious looking. Oh yeah, they got some good looking bakery stuff. The lady didn't smile, so I decided to jettison. You can give it like a few seconds. Make eye contact. If she smiles, you go in. If she doesn't smile, customer lost. That's right. When you go out to the countryside, typically if you're going to be filming, you should probably get a permit to make sure it's okay. You do that in the cities, in particular Tokyo and Kyoto, because they're just overrun with tourists and they're a little bit more sensitive. On the countryside, if you're in Osaka, people are going to be like, come on, you got a camera? You got people? Bring them in here. But I just looked and I made eye contact. Her face was really sour looking. So I'm like, okay, not gonna happen. But the red looked pretty good. The red looked pretty good. All right, now you got this really beautiful walkway. This is more than halfway, so I think we're gonna be okay. You're seeing though, like a lot of shops and restaurants and cafes. Street food, things that tourists like. We're finding it on the way here. And what did they have before? I think it was a lot of older buildings. I think they tore down a lot of the buildings and did a regional renovation, like a regional rejuvenation of the town. And they moved the houses back, or they moved the people out of here. Probably was a lot of Akia anyways. A lot of the businesses weren't doing well. But they really, to make it more inviting to people, you gotta make the walkways wider. And they did that, and now it's just a much more pleasant experience to walk back from Toshogu Shrine to Nikko. Again, you know, if you are looking at it, let's see if I had any more of a video of it. Looking back, I didn't even get into Toshogu Shrine. I didn't have enough time. I got a chance to see that 5-story pagoda, which I'm going to be using in a video. So there's a lot of good background video that I was able to get on Nikko. Just I wish I could have gotten in there and seen the Tokugawa Ieyasu's sugi tree that he planted 400 years ago. But I'm sure I'll be back here. I mean, I've been here maybe 3-4 times in my life, and I live just a couple hours away. And my friend Greg, he is here, so he's working on that. If you're joining us live right now, we just saw Greg Lamb live from he's here, and I got a chance just for like 10 minutes to see him. It wasn't very long. I didn't know if I was gonna come out here. It was hard. I booked the ticket, the Spacia X ticket, yesterday, and I got the last one on the weekends, and especially in October, November. You better book like 2 months in advance if you can. It's really hard to get the train tickets to come out here. I'm just giving you a warning. Day tripping here at the last minute with a minimum of like 72 hours. If you don't get your tickets, and you can buy them online, so you don't have to buy them here. You can buy the Spacia X tickets online. It was actually pretty easy. Your credit card, everything's in English. But if you don't do that, you're in deep trouble. I got there's 3 tickets left this morning. I wanted to come earlier. All those morning trains were sold out. And then that left me with less than 2 hours. I'm like, oh, I can do this. You know how I like to run for trains? You know, I like to cut it close. I figured I could cut it close. I could try to do this, but I actually couldn't even get into the shrine because I didn't anticipate. The one thing, there's gonna be a lot of tourists here. I'll move the mic up a little bit. Maybe it gets a little bit louder here. If you see on the right side, like these look like brand new or highly renovated buildings. But again, I think that they've renovated the whole street and pushed everything back. So my gut says that these are all newer buildings. The other thing was that the 4G signal was really good here. So I could live stream a little bit. Look at this, they have some kind of strawberry. But I'm telling you right now, strawberries are not being grown in the summer. It's like a winter thing. The season hasn't started yet. And if you're looking for your strawberry daifuku fix, the strawberry is probably from Thailand until the season starts. I don't know if there's a place that grows them in the summer. It's just too hot. You don't get that intense sweetness. But tourists don't know. They just dip it in sugar, and you can't really tell. Satrio, no, I did not rent clothes. This is my typical uniform. I got shorts on. This is my uniform. All right, 12:36. My train leaves in 19 minutes. The regional renovation, regional rejuvenation, regional revitalization. They're doing a really good job here in Nikko. I'm really impressed. I don't even have time to get a pudding. This is one of the great, dude, no. He stood right in front. How dare you? I wish I had time to grab a pudding. Maybe they got one at the station. They should put them in vending machines. And they're selling yuba in here. Just a family-run, you know, like a yuba shop. Some small restaurants. Kind of a renovated building here. All in all, I'm really impressed with Nikko, and I see a lot of changes happening. So I'm guessing like in the next 5 years, this is going to be even more different, and they've really done a good job. They're going to be able to take advantage of the tourism boom. But I was not joking when we started this live stream with Greg about 23 minutes ago. There is a literal competition between Hakone and Nikko and some of the other regions for tourists, for day trips. Nikko and Hakone are like right at each other's throats. I don't know if it's as intense as that, but I know that there's a competition between Kanagawa and Hakone's in Kanagawa, right? Konnichiwa. Between Kanagawa, that's a nice lady. She's doing the Marion crepes, which you can get in Harajuku as well. The ramen shop over there. If they wrote ramen in English, they got an English menu. But yeah, I think it's the game is on. The competition's on between the two. Got the road signs up there. Man, I used to live in Utsunomiya too, and I'm so close. It'd be great to go see my old apartment and walk around the streets of Izumicho, which is the seedy area of, it's not that seedy, but kind of, it used to be kind of seedy. They got a sake shop here. Very cool. Please don't miss your train. I know, it's a Spacia X. I think I'm almost there, so how about this? Let's compromise. I'm gonna run and make this light. What am I doing? Last night, before I pushed the button to buy the ticket, I really thought long and hard if this was possible. I believe I got enough where I could use the B-roll and the purpose for me to come out here and waste half a day. I wasn't a waste though. I got to see Greg. I got to see that. I got to see some stuff around. Oh, you did? Oh, hello. She said she knows me. But does she really? What's my favorite color? What's my favorite snack to eat on the trains? What's my favorite bento? How well do you know me? That was nice. Thanks for stopping to say hi. It was fun. People are telling me to run. Are you saying that so you see me trip and fall down, or you really want me to run? I think we're good because the station's right here. So Japan does have t-shirts, you know, you can get them, but t-shirts are not as popular as a gift. It's more about snacks and stuff. Guess where we are? All right, so this is the station front. We got a lot of gifts here, all of which I don't really have time. This is really interesting. They have the lemon potato chips. Tochigi is famous for their lemon milk. Don't ask how that happened. I really don't know the story, but lemon milk apparently is very, very famous. Look at that old shop here. What are they selling there? Looks like steamed manju, which are bean cakes. It's really good. Here's the bus. I'm gonna do an episode on this in the very near future. But how important is it to be World Heritage? I mean, is it a curse or a blessing, or does it even matter? Because now we have over-tourism and people are complaining so much about having too many tourists. Well, maybe not. Don't try to petition to be on the World Heritage list then. Maybe get off of it, you know? This is where you get the Spacia X. We are here, and we did it in 27 minutes, which is actually much faster than I thought it would, but we're gonna go take a look and see what we can see. It's always nice to look at the attractions that I did not get a chance to see. There you go. Lake Chuzenji. This is so beautiful in the autumn. You really need a car. And Kegon Falls, which is so infamous. Man, look at it. It's beautiful. Gotta get back here. I guess now that Greg is here, I guess I will do that. It's nice to have, you know, nice to see my buddy here. Welcome to Nikko Station, live. Okay, I've got the 12 minutes, which is just enough time to see if I can get a bento or something. That's nice. What's up here? Oh, there's lockers up here on the second floor. Interesting. So we're now on the second floor of Nikko Station. I was curious to see what was up here. Let's take a quick look-see. Not much of a view. They actually put a prayer room up here. I'm impressed. I'm glad I got here. Thanks for the update. Got 10 minutes. I'm gonna end this live stream so I can catch a train. I'll see if I can do a quick live stream to share with you the Spacia X. This is a train that's affordable And actually, I think it's a pretty cool experience if you like trains. Let's see what happens, all right? I'll see you again in another live stream. Let me know your comments below. What'd you think of Nikko, the walking from the shrine down there? I'd love to hear from you guys and see you real soon. Mata ne. Train is over there. Thanks, guys.